Obviously, they went in that church. Not only is it illegal, it's disgusting. And I called them cowards on a social media post because they never would have done something like that in a Muslim mosque. They targeted a Christian community. They've been targeting Christians in the state for the last 8 years, ever since COVID. That you can keep your casino open, but not your church. They sued basically Bible universities here, Christian universities, telling them that the students, any student that have to sign a pledge of faith, they wanted to sue them. That we had to take them to court on that issue. So the mayor mentioned that what makes them different here in Minnesota isn't all any of the things he talked about. What makes us different is that we have two incompetent leaders leading this state with a resistance movement.
Hey, Kendall, what do you think about this day of protest that's going to be taking place across your state today? That's the goal, and also to not go to school or not show up to work. Does that benefit anybody in your state?
Well, it benefits the socialists and Marxists that are leading the state. That's the only people it benefits. But it also does this. It distracts Minnesotans away from the $9 billion that we know of fraud. All of this is a distraction away from all of the mismanagement, the frauding, and the abuse of what this state has been through in the last few years under Tim Walz and Mayor Fry. Got to remember, these are the same men that allowed Minneapolis become a war zone for 4 days in 2020, and it's been going on now for far too long. We're ready to make a change. That's why I'm running. We needed an outsider from outsider politics to help clean up St. Paul, Capitol.
Yeah, notice we're not talking about it anymore. That's likely by design. Before we let you go, I want to get your thoughts on this. House Oversight Committee now investigating how Ilhan Omar's family's net worth grew $30 million in 1 year, mainly through her husband's financial firm. Let's look at the finances here. In 2019, she entered Congress with a reported negative net worth. Then there was a reported change in household net worth from $42.44 up to $25 million from 2022 to 2023, all tied to her husband's political consulting firm, Rose Lake Capital, which does a lot of business with Democrat-aligned organizations. Do you find this surge in wealth to be out of the ordinary, Kendall?
Well, we have a state representative that basically has said that they've run this state like the mafia. They've given the Italian mafia a bad name based on what they've done in our state in Minnesota. Literally, I think she's only been in office 8 years. What a transformation. She's a refugee from another country. We saved her and her family's life, and she has the most ingratitude toward this country.